Personal story time.
All right, hitting that already. So I've been wanting to make a change in my life here lately. And both of you are going to have two sides, or not two sides, but stories to share along this line. And there's a question in it. And first things first, Joe, I'm seeing what your wife put in the chat that you're perfect.
Yep, true story.
I didn't realize. I did.
You didn't read that completely, Charles. He's a perfect emoji. Is really what that
I don't know what to do with the you. If you start your marriage on lies, the whole thing is built on lies. So we got some good counselors for you. Me and Kurt can hook you up.
Yep.
So I'm just going to phrase it like this. I'm tired of being fat and tired. And I did Noom a while back, and it worked pretty well for me. And I just hit this plateau. We've talked about other things, other adventures I've taken, and I've kept most of the weight off. That's not been the problem. But I have been stressing out lately and different things. But now it wears differently, and I don't think my shirts have shrunk. Some of the shirts I used to love wearing, I don't believe they've shrunk. I've just put the weight back on a different spot or whatever, and I hate it. I hate it. And not body shaming myself. I'm just telling you, I put on a shirt and I'm like, this sucks, because it fit well 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever it was. Right. Yep. And it's just going differently. So second part of the story is I never get a gym membership because I just don't make myself go. I will burn that money.
Mm-hmm.
To that end, my company has been sponsoring this Crunch Fitness gym. They took out a sponsorship on one of the gyms and got some corporate accounts, but they kept it limited because they know there's lots of people. So the requirement is you have to use it at least once a week. I think they're encouraging twice, and they even pay for sessions of private one-on-one coaching, those kind of things. And I've just been watching the owner, my partner, go through it, and he was not a shabby guy. I mean, he was never overweight like I am, but he was not in shape, and he decided he was going to change that. And like the other day, I just saw him, and I'm like, can you stop flexing, or are you just sitting there looking at me? Because, dude, and it's just showing, and he's happy, and other people are doing it. And so I've reached out and committed to doing that, knowing that I'm not going to, because I've got so much other stuff I get yelled at. I'm not going to get yelled at about this, so I'll go just to be that incentive. I want to go to the gym they're going to because there's some one-on-one time, right? I've met one of the coaches over there, but it's too far away. So here's what I'm afraid of is failing at it, right? Not continuing to go, letting life get in the way, not making it important, and not just being a disappointment to myself yet again, but to also now disappoint them who they're believing in me, they're encouraging me, they're helping, they're paying for this thing. That's the first fear. The second fear is it's a whole new thing, and I hate randos, as you all know. I hate going, and so I can be very private, but I do want to get a coach because I want that connection with somebody to look forward to. Hey man, I might only get 1 hour a week, but I get to come see you, change my life, to talk about things, whatever. That's why I wanted to go to the gym where Brian and some of the others go, because you could have some of that time together. But
right,
it's a little scary, to be honest. So I know both of you have gone through your own journeys, and now's your turn.
Joe, do you want to go first? Because I'm going to be pretty wordy.
I mean, I'm currently the heaviest I've ever been, so you go.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I'll say is that's really cool that your job is sponsoring a gym and you can go at least a little bit for essentially free. Is that the way that works?
No, it's included. Yeah, I just get to go for free.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you that often when we go to lose weight and we try to do too much all at once, and fully 80% to 90% of your weight loss is going to come from food, not from the gym. The gym is good to do for a lot of reasons, but weight loss is not one of them. It's just not efficient. It's like the fourth most efficient system in your body to burn calories. It's really not. It's not efficient. So if you're wanting to actually make a change in your weight and fat loss specifically, then just concentrate on your food and then add the gym later. And I know that you've got this benefit at work and whatnot, but gym phobia is a real thing. I didn't consider going to the gym until after I lost 100 pounds. And then it took me a good 3 or 4 months before I set foot in the gym because I was just nervous.
I get that. Yeah.
I just didn't, I didn't want to look like I didn't know what I was doing. I thought for months, even when I got in there, that I was the fattest guy in the gym. Now, I probably wasn't, but that's the mentality. Like you just, and then you're being judged, that is the other thought. When really, and no matter how many people told me this, it didn't matter. The fact of the matter is nobody gives a crap about you in the gym. They're working on their own stuff and basically ignore you unless you were to strike up a conversation or ask them about something. But otherwise, everybody's doing their own thing. Almost everybody's got headphones on, concentrating on their own thing. So I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things to unpack there, but really, weight loss, food, gym, exercise, good.
I need to move more, and that's one of the reasons I want to jump into it. Joe said here, someone once told me that diet controls weight and exercise controls fitness.
Yep.
I've never had the fitness, and I want that part of it. Yes, I'd like to shape some of my body too. That will help my shirt fit better. It's not, massively. And then, I've never been under 300, but I always hit a plateau at about 310 or 315. And that's where the exercise would come in. I think I got loosey goosey with food for a little bit. But yeah, I've reined that back in pretty easily. And I'm trying a new app. I couldn't find it on my phone today. I have to look for it again, but their AI is getting better and better. So they're making apps that what I said I needed in the first place. Like, okay, when I make a dinner, I know the calories, but when I go somewhere, it's not like I can just go, oh, I can just guess what's in this. Actually, no, vice versa. Sorry. I can go to like a restaurant and they'll say has this many calories.
Right.
But if I just make something, it's guess. So I'd love. There's supposed to be some photograph, photo.
There are. But honestly, if you're making the food, that's the easiest way to keep track of the calories because you can actually weigh stuff.
I remember where I had difficulty somewhere.
Well, eating out can be difficult, like no question about it, because they use all kinds of stuff, and some restaurants don't even put the calories on them, depending on where you go. And again, depending on the state, because some states require it. But
I thought they were required to have them posted if you asked for it, like they had to have some kind of sheet.
It's based on the state. It's not a federal thing.
I know big chains, will have it. A lot of the big restaurants, fancier restaurants, 3, 4, 5-star restaurant, McDonald's even. But there's definitely if I go to a Chinese restaurant, there's no calories in anything there.
Yeah,
not in Georgia anyway.
I got it. There's no calories in there. Got it. Yeah, you can eat there calorie free.
Yeah. So like one of the apps or the main food tracking app that I use is called Lose It, and they attempt to figure it out based if you take a picture of your food. They do attempt to do that. It's not great, but if you're making food at home, there's no reason why you can't have accurate calorie counts because it really is. It's all about measuring the ingredients. So food scale. Get a food scale for home.
Oh, I have a food scale. It's for making special sugar.
Yep. I understand. And broccoli.
Wow. If I can make broccoli, there'd be a whole different world to live in.